Hey everyone, it's Amanda. I wanted to do a really quick video. I've been pondering doing this video, what I was going to talk about on it, and you know what I said? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to be real with you, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my take on entrepreneurship, my take on being a business owner, and just a little bit about that, and why I think some people struggle with it, why some people don't really succeed at being an entrepreneur, business owner, whatever. And just be real with you for a minute and my take on it. Not that I know all about it, not that I can, signify that I know everything, because I'm learning every single day, but what my take is on being an entrepreneur and why some succeed and some don't. So that's what I kind of want to do this video on. Listen, let me just talk to you guys a little bit about me. Since I was 20 years old when I met my husband, before I met my husband, I was already kind of interested in being a business owner. I knew that I did not want to work for people, because I did. I've been working since I was 16, going on 16 years old. And, I knew from the start that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, that I wanted to own my own business. I didn't want to be working for somebody. I wasn't big in school. I didn't love it. And I didn't really want to go to college. I really was interested in getting out in the, working and so needless to say, this has always been something I wanted to do. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So before, me and Chad had met, I was already showing interest in it, trying different things out. And then we met and we started a life together. And from that, from then on, I'm now 26 going on 27, I'll be 27 in December, we've owned our own businesses. It's been different things, we pretty much I have done it all. Chad's built buildings, Chad's built, he does amazing custom wood work. We do all, we run a horse ranch. At times we've had 40 horses here. We were working horses. We were, selling and training horses, and, we even did a rescue there for a while where we rescued battered and abused horses. So, and then, we've done things like I even did, I learned how to do the eyelash extensions, and I was doing nails, and then, we just all kinds of things, and now, Chad does metal roofs and metal buildings and lean-tos and horse barns, and we do our custom wood work, and we have our ranch shop, and, and we're thrivers, you obviously know that. And here's my intake on all of this. Our mindset as entrepreneurs is this: it isn't easy. It isn't always beautiful. But what is beautiful about it is that we control our future. Now, is it always peaches and cream and sunshine? No. It can be very hard. Building a business can be very trialing, and it can be very exhausting. But if you have a vision and a reason and a why, and you can push through anything. Nothing worth having most of the time is easy. And you ask yourself, and I've asked myself this, and don't get me wrong, here's my fault in this, and here's my fault in being an entrepreneur, and what gets in my way sometimes of reaching goals, or I am very hard on myself. So I even become so hard on myself that I'm thinking about 1,000,000 things to do. What's next? What are we going to do next? What's the big next thing we need to do? That I get in the way of my own self. Instead of just keeping it simple, relaxing and just making a plan and following that plan and having a vision board. We're actually making a new vision board this weekend because I want to, change some things on it. And, there's no real right way. It's just that you don't give up. That's how I feel. Now, some people do it. They're like, they get in a network marketing business, or they, open up their doors to a business, a salon, or maybe a store, or whatever it is, a business. You're a business owner. You open it up. You start the business. You get in with the business, and you become successful so fast. And then some people, it takes a year. Some people, it's 2 to 5 years, 6 years. But the point is those people became successful because they never gave up. The time frame may vary. People's situations are different. It doesn't matter. What I believe matters is that you do not give up. Your vision, your reason, your why is so much bigger than your excuses to give up. Because once you give up, you give up. You're done. You're done. You've accepted it. You're done. there's no more stops. And, there's always going to be speed bumps, and there's a lot to learn in being an entrepreneur and building your own businesses, or, growing your network marketing business, whatever it is, you're building it yourself. So, you've got to learn all kinds of sorts of things. Some people aren't born leaders. Some people learn it, some people don't. But what I believe defines you as an entrepreneur is that you do not take no for an answer. You refuse to work on somebody else's dime, and you refuse to let them tell you what time to come and what time to leave and when you can be with your family and when you can, or it's not my lifestyle. It's just not me. I can't handle it. And I refuse. The trials, the hardships, the stress, the sleepless nights because your brain can't shut off, the constant, thinking about the next big thing. It excites me. It fuels me. And no matter what, I will never stop. Why? Because my baby's futures, my kids' futures, my husband's future, our dreams, our vision, our goals are way more important than giving up and making an excuse for it. Because I can guarantee you the one thing I do not want to teach my children is to give up. Is that no matter who you are, or what your situation is, or where you came from, you can succeed if you have the want. There's two situations. There's people who settle, and there's people who don't. And it doesn't matter whether it's entrepreneur, or it's somebody who opens their own business, or it's somebody who goes to school and gets in the career of their dreams. Or my point is, there's a person, there's two kinds of people. There's the person that stands at the end of the finish, maybe a year or 2 years later, and they look back and they look at it and they say, that was worth it. I got to where, I wanted to be. Or there's the person that has no clue where they're going to go or where they would have been because they let excuses and they let themselves settle get in the way of becoming successful. And see, here for me, I won't settle. I won't. It's not in my vocabulary. And I find my hardest thing for me is overwhelming myself. Always thinking, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? I mean, we've in 6-7 years almost have run multiple businesses, have done multiple things to bring income into our house, to serve people. We learned, you don't give up. Doesn't matter what you got to do. You hustle, you make it work, you learn, and you get by, and you do it. Because why? Because my vision, my goals, what I want for my life are way bigger than my excuses to stop or to give up. So, I truly believe molding yourself is important, but also letting your goals and your vision and your why be your reason for not giving up. I don't think everybody's born with the same mindset either. Because in my mindset, thinking about going to work for somebody because I don't want to work for myself because it's just stupid. It's ignorant. I do not want to settle for that life. Okay? So I don't let anything get in my way, and I will push on, and I will continue to work hard, and I will set goals, and I will learn from my mistakes, and I will learn from those that inspire me, and I will continue to do it. Why? Because I will reach those visions and those goals, and that I will do it because I won't give up. So I think that molds you as an entrepreneur if you just simply don't give up. And have leadership skills, because if you're not a leader and you're a follower, you will struggle. And you've got to be able to not and put aside people's thoughts about you, put aside their input, put aside their doubt, because if that all gets in the way and influences you, you will not succeed. Let it go, because to me, I don't care when somebody tells me, what are you doing? Go get a job. Back in the day when I was young and we were struggling here and there and didn't matter. We still pushed through. Instead of going and getting a job, what we did? We sat down and said, what are we going to do next? What are we going to do? What do we need to do? What have we learned? And we did it. And now I can tell you, I love it. I love being an entrepreneur. I love that I control my financial future. I love that I don't have anybody telling me what I need to do or what I can and can't do, when I can be with my babies, when I can spend time with them, how much money I can make. No, I control all of that. That is why I'm an entrepreneur, and that's why I will never give up this lifestyle. I hope that this influences you, whoever it is that's watching this video, to not give